Yo, what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in today. If you don't know who I am, my name is Roman Burkhan. I've been training competitively in CrossFit for about 9 years now. I've been coaching for about 8.5 years, kind of right when I started. I started interning and coaching. I've coached in gyms. I've coached individuals online, individuals in person, small groups. I've done a lot of different coaching, and now I currently still coach. I coach individuals online remotely and still train full time. So me and my wife have recently moved to Scottsdale, Arizona to try and improve my training and work with my coach one-on-one and train with some really high-level athletes. So for a long time, I've wanted to create some YouTube content or some video content of some sort around coaching, training, fitness, and various things like that. So what we've done is created a YouTube channel. It's going to kind of be like a network of different videos, different shows and vlogs and documentation of stuff. So it's called Tribe TV. So we're going to have coaching education on there. We're going to have some nutrition content of what I eat, what I have people eat, how to cook really good food, how to make really good coffee, how to prep for multiple days. And how to make eating really good or eating really well for performance and for fitness and for general health really easy. We're going to have a podcast. We'll have a few various guests that are here in Arizona, and anybody traveling in, we're going to have a few of them on there. We're going to discuss some fitness topics, probably primarily CrossFit stuff and what's happening in the competitive landscape. And then we're going to have kind of the Making the Games documentary or documentation or vlog of my training in my attempt to make the CrossFit Games. So what we want to do is document the training that I'm going to do. We're going to document kind of like what I'm doing outside of the gym and kind of the ins and outs of what it's going to take to make the CrossFit Games. And hopefully I'll be able to make it in a year, hopefully 2 years. But the goal is just to make it. We gotta qualify first. So a big reason why we moved here. My coach is here, and he has CrossFit Games athletes. He's coached people to the CrossFit Games, and he's someone that knows what it takes, and he's going to help me. And just being out here for the past 4 weeks or so has changed me a lot as an athlete and a coach. So I'm extremely excited for what's to continue down the road. A little more on why we moved to Scottsdale. My coach is here. He works for a company called Big Dogs, and they are kind of under an umbrella of a company called OPEX. OPEX has been a large part of my life in coaching and education, and then in training as well. All my previous coaches have been a part of kind of their coaching group or have been from their education, and I've taken a lot of their education. I've had friends, I've had a lot of coworkers take their education. And they just do an amazing job of teaching people how to be professional coaches. They have online and in-person education, but they also have a group of coaches as well, and that's what Big Dogs is, a group of coaches that coaches people competitively. And I've been with Sam for in between 2 and 3 years, and we've had a great relationship, and he's been helping me a lot, so we decided I'd move here. The state of Arizona is always sunny, so training is good here. I don't have to worry too much about the elements. It gets a little warm sometimes, but that can help as well, and it is just a good move for us. My coach, Sam Smith, you may have heard of him. Not the famous singer Sam Smith, but Coach Sam Smith on Instagram if you want to follow him. He puts out some pretty great content. He coaches a lot of really, really great athletes. He has coached people to become great athletes, and me and him have a great relationship. We met through my previous coach, Marcus Philly, who I had worked with previously in coaching and training, and he was my coach for a little over 3 years. I made a move with Sam. Marcus also works with Sam. Sam works with just a lot of athletes and a lot of competitive athletes, and it's been really good for me to kind of learn from someone that has a lot of experience in dealing with competitive athletes at a high level, and specifically my sport. So it's been really good for us. Sam has what it takes to take someone like me and I think push me to the next level of what I need to do in order to make the games and qualify for the games. He's pushed me a lot remotely when I was living, back in Georgia. He was still in Arizona. He pushed me a lot. He taught me a lot, and definitely was a great guide for me. But now just being in person with him, like I said, I've only been here for 4 weeks, and we've had a lot of improvement in a lot of areas that I didn't think that, I didn't assume coming here would improve on. But I think with him, watching most of my sessions, being there and pushing me, and being able to watch my training and kind of monitor that, whereas before it was just through notes that I would send back to him, it's going to make a big difference. And I'm really excited for that. And I think, again, just specifically him, the way he can push me, and the way that, I need to be pushed, he plays a huge role in that. And I think that's something that a high-level athlete really needs. I really appreciate everybody watching and taking a little bit of time out of your day to hopefully enjoy this video. But with making the games, again, this is kind of just like an intro to what we want to do. But we're going to have a lot more training content, a lot more of what I'm doing, a lot more of the people I'm training with, and some stuff with Sam. So hopefully you can meet him, and he can give some really good insight. And it'll be probably a lot less formal, and not me just sitting here talking to a camera, but a lot of moving around and kind of what's going on. And then for Tribe TV as well, we're going to have a first episode of the podcast coming out pretty soon, probably shortly after this, some nutrition stuff, and who knows what will come out next. But we're just going to try and really focus on some premier content around helping others improve, and kind of documenting what I go through in my daily process, or kind of like in the grand scheme of training of what I do, so other people can hopefully learn from it, and make some better decisions. Or if there's someone else out there that's, one day I want to make the games, what it takes, they can learn from that. It's taken me 9 years to get here. I haven't qualified yet, but I'm 24 years old. I hope that I qualify soon, and I hope you guys can kind of see that journey and watch. And maybe if you're watching this a long time from now, it'll be the start of hopefully a lot of really good videos and a lot of good content for people to watch. But again, I really appreciate everybody watching, and stay tuned for more.